Okay, everyone, happy Monday afternoon. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon. A gorgeous couple of days over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, both plenty of sunshine, maybe a few more clouds early Sunday morning, but the afternoons really nice. Temperatures near those seasonal averages, upper 60s to mid 70s. And we get that again here as we start off the work week for today. So a beautiful Monday, but we do see a warm up later into the week, and we are going to see some big time heat. Somewhat so tomorrow, but it's really Wednesday. That's going to be a peak day for some of the heating. We'll go deeper into the week. We'll talk about the cool down, plus some rain chances too. That could be around small rain chances over the weekend, and some wildfire smoke that's around some of our spots here this afternoon or heading on into the day for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and talk about it. But first, we do want to talk about the chillier start to this morning, and I wanted to particularly point out what happened down in Shelton this morning. It dropped down to just above the freezing point at 33. You can see other spots in the 30s too, like in Olympia, Puyallup, down to 38 in Arlington. A lot of upper 40s and lower 50s. I think that's going to be more the general theme here as we head into early tomorrow morning as the air mass does begin to pick up. Now, live look over Queen Anne, looking here in Seattle from our Queen Anne camera. You can see a little bit of a shake to the camera. We do have some breezy conditions that are out there, and with some lower humidities, not a high fire risk here as we go throughout the day, but something you want to be mindful of and definitely want to take extra precaution if you're going to be working with any sort of fire at all here throughout this afternoon or really the next couple of days. Temperature is cooler here along parts of the west coast, 70s and 60s. Then you get into the center parts of the country, high heat and humidity, 80s, some 90s. And then you have the other corner of the country right there across parts of New England, where they are in right now more the 70s. So those are your cool spots here showing up on the map. 100 currently in Phoenix. Current temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s, and this is as of about maybe that 1 to 2 o'clock hour here on your Monday. 72 in Shelton, 71 in Olympia. Again, today will be near seasonal averages. Averages at 69, so 71, 72 degrees, going to be really close to that, and plenty of clear skies with a cool down ahead for tonight. So satellite and radar picture, it's all quiet here across the extreme northwestern part of the country, and I mean just exactly here across Washington State, because we do have some showers and a few storms up across parts of Idaho, Montana, heading into Oregon as well. We have high pressure that's going to be building in from the west, but also one coming in from the east, and those two are actually going to combine and come together to create the warm up that we're going to see. Now, I did mention something about some fires. Well, you can see air quality is doing fine. A lot of green showing up on the map down there around Yakima. A little bit of poor air quality with some moderate air quality for the time being. But let's talk about the fires, because we have a few of them that are in parts of the Canadian Cascades, southern British Columbia. You can see it right there into parts just east of Vancouver. Now, you can see that fire and that smoke does begin to fan out a little bit with some lower level winds that are going to push that off towards the west. Overall, though, I think we're going to be fine, but areas across Whatcom County, the San Juan Islands, across northern parts of the Olympic Peninsula, we'll see a little more of that smoke haze as we go deeper on into the day, and then you can see for tomorrow, too, seeing some of that around, and that's the particular area I'm talking about right there. But also you have some of the fires that are around here that could start to fan off a few more areas of smoke here as we go over the next day or so. So something to keep in mind, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue, especially when you look at the air quality forecast for tomorrow. Mostly good here across western Washington. You can see some moderate air quality in a few spots, something to keep an eye on for. Future radar here for the rest of today. Clear skies, plenty of sunshine, just a few upper level clouds that'll move by as we head on deep into the night and early tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We'll keep the clear skies throughout tomorrow afternoon, and it looks like more on it to Wednesday, where we do expect to really see that heat pick up. Now, I wanted to fast forward this into the earlier part of Thursday, and this is even before sunrise. You can see what's happening right here across some parts of the coast. You can start to notice more of that milky shading popping up. That's marine air coming back in. Thursday across parts of the coast, we'll see more of a substantial cool down, but I think here closer to parts of Puget Sound, we got to wait one more day. We'll only drop down into the lower 80s on Thursday. Then numbers come back down closer to those seasonal averages Friday, Saturday, and on through the weekend. And overall, well, you can see 8 to 14 day outlook. This is the Climate Prediction Center's forecast here as we go through the dates of the 13th through the 19th of June. A lot of the west showing up blue, meaning cooler than normal conditions are expected, except right here in Washington, where we do have some of that orange shading in place. Now, overall, this is the forecast for that period, so it means that the temperatures should be slightly above average. We will have some days that'll be right near normal, but again, that's taking into account all of those days, so some of the warmer days will start to wait out that. Forecast today, we top off at 69 in Mount Vernon, 70 in Arlington, upper 60s to Tulalip and in Marysville, Linden all the way up to 75 degrees. Farther south, lower 70s in Bellevue, Monroe hitting 72, 68 in Everett, South Sound in the low to mid 70s here. Shelton after starting off at 33. We get all the way up to 76 degrees. Pretty nice afternoon ahead for us there. And then your forecasted lows tonight into the upper 40s and lower 50s. So a chillier start to Tuesday, but that will be the first day of the 3 here that we'll have here throughout the week, with some pretty warm conditions, especially heading on throughout the day on Wednesday, possibly even to Thursday, closer here to Puget Sound. Into the weekend, cool down, lower 70s, and a small chance of a few showers around. Don't cancel any plans. We're going to keep those showers to a very minimum over those couple of days. Most spots probably will stay dry. Okay, everyone, take care. Have a magnificent Monday. We're going to talk to you soon.